Hello, and welcome to my world. My coin hunt world, that is. So today, we're talking some more about Coin Hunt Fest 2023, or as I like to put it, QBCon 2023. Woo woo! So last night, I was watching the Ladies of the Hunt this week's, and they were talking about the tickets for Coin Hunt Fest. And they did bring up a nice notion that I didn't even really recognize when I saw the picture. There are two different colors. I recognized it, but I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe this is for people outside of the country and people inside of America. So you can tell, oh wow, these are international players and these are like American players because we're in America. So if we go overseas next time and we have QBCon like over in England, then they would get the one where's the standard one and the outsiders would get the purple. But these guys were bringing up good suggestions too, and I started thinking on it a little bit more, and they might be right, but they were also wrong. They were thinking that there's the red and purple looking not keys, tickets. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Slow down, Jeremy. There are the purple and red tickets that it's showing in the pictures, as they gave the little write up. Now, they're suggesting that we're going to be paying red and purple keys. No. We're going to be using crystal keys if we're buying this in game. They want our money for this. This isn't in game stuff that they can just casually say, all right, now this is real world mechanics have to be applied to this real world game situation. So we're going to be paying crystal keys for these NFTs tickets that we're going to be buying. But what's the difference between the two? I don't know, because right off the bat, I am not a programmer. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a health advisor. I'm just a madman with a box that's sometimes strapped to his hand, other times it's placed before a table before him that he mildly talks to every time that he does so. But till then, let's get on with this silly talk. Um, so I'm thinking, like, they made the suggestion, oh, maybe the higher tier ticket is going to have room and board attached to it. But if you're not familiar with Vegas, it could be like that, but I highly doubt it's going to be like that. Um, I it could be. Don't. Uh, all I know is when I was there, it was like one big strip mall on one side and on the other side. Because you get inside the casinos and you can't get out. You can walk one end of the strip to the other end of the strip inside of casinos because they're all connected. You think one minute you're in the Bellagio, next minute you're in Caesar. So you don't know. There are no windows. There's no sign saying exit this way. You get lost inside a casino and inside the strip. So I don't know if they're going to do a room and board junction in with the pass. Um, what I could see them doing, I don't know. Once again, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just saying I've been to previous conventions. I've done the whole Vegas convention deal. I've done that kind of stuff. So the setup here is not what people are going to be imagining. There is a conference spot, so that's probably what it'll be. They were talking about security with different levels, and I don't even think it would be needed for security. Because if we're in a conference setting and the higher tiers is going to be something like, this is what I would appreciate if I'm paying like $100 more than everybody else. I would like to have a sit down with, uh, programmers and stuff. Not a personal one, but like a table of 10 people and maybe two of the art directors or Cuckoo and Illusion. So, I mean, that kind of thing, like a nice 10-15 minute talk that you can have personally with them, I would pay extra money for that. Uh, Now, they were also saying how they like to save money. And the one specifically said that she goes out of her way to find deals and stuff like that. Um, it's tricky in Vegas to find those deals, but you can. You got to do things oddly. Instead of buying bottles of water inside the casino, step outside on the strip, walk to the CVS at the corner, get your bottle of water, get your case of water, carry that back to your hotel room, and there's your water for the rest of the week. Go and get a case of beer, bring it back to your room, and there you go. That's your beer for the weekend, however long we're there. What is probably like 2 days. So you can do a little bit cheaper at Vegas, but it's not easy. And once you start having fun and you have those first one or two drinks in you and you're inside the strip is deadly. It is deadly. Outside of the strip, like outside of the it's insane. But yes, it could be very, very expensive. You can walk away with no money by the end of a Vegas trip. So just be prepared. If you're going, like I said, go to the corner store, get yourself some bottled water, whole case. That's what me and my group did. The person I stayed in the room with, we went and got a case of water, a case of beer. You're able to walk around with open bottles of liquor around Vegas. I had a whole bottle of Pinot Noir in my hand. I was walking around. Not drinking out of a glass, drinking out of the bottle on the streets of Vegas. Yeah, it's that open and free. There is quite a few stuff. If you're not used to it, marijuana is legal in Vegas, and they have stores, and people do smoke around you in Vegas, so just be prepared for everything. But I've had some really good food in Vegas. Not the best food I've ever had, because there are places in New York that I've been to that my mouth still waters at the contemplation of eating that dish. Vegas was good, though. Vegas was really good. There was an Italian dish I ate there. That was the sauce and the noodles were just, everything was on point. So maybe think about that one dinner time going out with, if you're bringing your person with you, your sidekick, I don't know, your love, and going having a nice meal with them. But you probably will spend about $100 on two people for a very nice meal in Vegas. So yeah, that's all. I just came on here to talk about the Vegas trip and the two different layers of passes and just contemplating what they could be. What do you think would be worthy of spending more money on a pass? I mean, a standard pass, I could see you getting a t-shirt right off the bat. Like, that's just something mentally, like, oh, signifying you were here. The next layer, getting that. If you're in the first pass, but then how are you going to dictate what you're receiving in the electrical end? So I don't see them giving different QBs depending on the pass. That's buying to build and play. So I don't think they're going to go that route right now. So I think it would be all physical stuff. I do think you would get a t-shirt with both of them. This is my suggestion, I guess. My idea of what it is. Not what it is, because I don't know poop, because I'm none of the people that know anything. But yeah, both layers have a t-shirt. Second layer, I could see outside of the standard talks that you get with both layers, the second layer, you might get a sit down, have a cup of tea with them. Something like that. A 15 minute talk with them so you can ask some questions personally that you might not have been able to get out in a room that's how many people around you. Everybody has a question. So that would be neat. I don't think a hotel is going to be bundled in. Unless they find something off the strip that they're going to have it all in, that's a different story. But I know I want to stay on the strip because I want to wake up in the morning and go for a walk and hit all the vaults. That strip is going to be loaded with vaults. So with that being said, everybody, remember this. Always look both ways when you're crossing the street. So till we talk again, have fun, be safe, and collect that crypto. Hunt on, everybody.